Welcome. This is Chris Cruz Boone, and I am recording a quick how-to follow-up about some of our Zoom applications. So again, first you're going to log into your Canvas page and scroll over to ConferZoom. If you do not see ConferZoom on your toolbar, you'll need to make some adaptations to your navigation. Text me or email me and I'll help you with that. But once we click ConferZoom, I already scheduled some events in ConferZoom. But if I wanted to host another event, I would just click schedule and then it would show me the different day and time I could do. And so it's adding one right here. So I'm going to discard that. And instead, I want to show you what's going to happen in any given Zoom, because while I'm Zooming with you, I'm the host. So you can't see what I see. But at this moment, I'm showing you my screen so you can see what I see. So I'm going to click our event. Here's the one that just happened. I'm going to prepare for this event. So I'm going to click prepare, and that's going to launch my Zoom application, which is already loaded to my computer. So that just takes a second. And once this is loaded, you'll see my face. So now you should be able to see there's an entire toolbar at the bottom of my screen. And we're going to go step by step for the things I talked about in my presentation and how to use them. So first, let's click Manage Participants. Now, right now, you'll see a screen to my right, which is Manage Participants. And actually, no, I won't skip ahead. So in the Manage Participants, right now you only see me, but normally you'll see a list of people, and it will give you the option of whether you want to mute all of them, they can still unmute themselves, or not. I think that's one of the most important things. If you're going to have more than 10 people in a Zoom, then you need to know how to mute everybody, because it will pick up all of the ambient noise from their phone, from their computer, their kids, their dog barking, them closing and opening their car door, whatever it is. I talked a little bit about polling in my session, but I haven't had a lot of success in it. I'll mess with it a little bit more and get back to you, but I wouldn't recommend it this early on. But one of the other most important tools you need to know about is share. So when I click share, that's the square with the arrow button, and there will now be, wow, I'm in like mid-action there. I don't really use anything other than my desktop and Chrome. So they either see what I see in my browser or they see my entire screen like you do now. So I'm going to let them see my entire browser, which is the same as seeing Zoom. And so they'll see what I would see in the screen. Now, when you go into screen share, it moves the toolbar up into the top and it makes it smaller. It's a little bit different on phones, but that's traditionally what it does. To stop it, there's a big red square right underneath share that says stop share. All right, so you don't always see, right now you see the participants box. If I click chat, it brings up the chat box. Usually if there's multiple people in a screen, you can say hello, everyone. Now you'll know students don't want to talk, especially when they can see their own faces. So the chat room gives people an opportunity to talk. Sometimes I start with a warm-up activity and we'll say like, what did everybody do this weekend? But instead of talking out loud, we add it to the chat bar. It just gets people used to using the function. It's not worth any points. It's low stakes. The next button is record. This allows your entire Zoom session to be recorded. So I'm actually going to press it really quickly.
This meeting is being recorded.
And now I'm going to stop it.
The recording has stopped.
Because it gives the students an audible warning that it's actually happening. Now, I talked about something else during my presentation, which was that you're going to see little buttons at the bottom right here that say more. More ... So that is how you can get to anything you can't see. And right now, that's where the breakout rooms are. So if you click the breakout room, it gives you the option to choose so many rooms, and then it will automatically populate them. Or you can manually, if you're teaching small group and you need specific groups to be together, you can manually group them in this way. It's super duper easy, and you can send out messages from there to everybody. The people who logged into the noontime chat were actually able to go into breakout rooms and experience it. It's like the Zoom, but smaller sessions. without interrupting the Zoom. I strongly recommend using it if you're going to teach a kind of lecture-like course. It just breaks up the monotony of your own voice. It gives them a little bit of time and space and breathing room without you around. They can request that you join their breakout room if they have questions. When they do that, it's a little button and an alert pops up on their screen. So there's lots of great things about breakout rooms. That being said, so there's also a button here for closed caption. I've used that, but, big but, for some reason, I have an error and it kicks me out of Zoom a lot when I use it, and it's not great. But if you video record your session, it takes about an hour for it to be processed, and then they send you the link, but it automatically has closed captioning. So it is ADA compliant. So I went over how we go through all these different sections, and I went over how to get here. I'll talk about this again some more, but hopefully this helps you.